Hey guys, welcome to another indie taste test.
Yeah.
I have a rare treat this week. We are joined by very special guest and co-host Frank Collins.
Oh my gosh, you get to wear the co-host hat.
Yeah, and not only that, but you get to be the one playing the game.
Oh my gosh.
I get to kick back, relax, and do nothing for this except for watch you play.
Well, we're gonna get some input from you.
Nope. I should be 100% silent this whole time. There's a little Kerbal guy.
Yeah, this is Kerbal Space Program, Pete.
Okay, tell me about this game. What the heck am I looking at?
Okay, so Kerbal Space Program, it's currently early access on Steam, and I finally got the whole thing. I got the demo and loved it, so I decided to buy it. It's really kind of a cool thing. It's like a space sim and a launch sim, and you can build aircraft, and everything's kind of modular and has it sticks together magnetically, so you kind of get to. You build and you explore and you launch into space, and it's fun.
So is this game for physics nerds?
Yes, yeah. Anyway, it's accessible to anyone really. You watch a couple YouTube videos, you can figure out how to do the basics. But if you really like this kind of space stuff and getting out there and retrograde burns to go to planets and landing on the moon, then yeah, definitely.
All right, well, show it off. Let's see what's going on.
Okay, away we go. Starting the game. Mun or bust. All right, let's start a new squad. What should we call them? Old player name. Snowlock.
Yeah.
Ampersand. PD. You know what? We're gonna go with the sandbox mode just to show off the chops here.
Show off the space launch and then crashing.
Yeah, I don't need any more stress. I'm just trying to get to space.
So have you max this game to death? Yes.
Oh, nothing but maximums.
Yeah.
Yeah, not really. So, there's a lot of learning. I don't know what any of these buildings are, but I know that this one must be build rocket ships, so we're going to go there.
Alright, cool by me.
Okay, so, basic hangar. See your little space team running around. You got cars whizzing by in the background. Ooh. So, here we are. Let's build a spaceship.
Alright.
You ready?
Show me. Get me started.
Step one, they need to sit somewhere.
Okay.
So this is our little, I think it's, oh gosh, there you go, zoom in there. This is our little module where our dudes will sit. Cool, right?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
You like that shape?
Giving people somewhere to sit is a good idea.
Sure.
Space, unless it's an unmanned aircraft.
Right. Well, so let's plan for the future, and we're going to go ahead and try to put a parachute out here.
Alright, now what's that parachute for?
Well, when you're coming back, you want to slow your descent in some way. There you go.
So you're trying to make sure
it's a big parachute.
you can land. Yeah, I like the big one.
I'll go with the big one.
Now, is there a limit in Sandbox to what you can do? Or?
Nope. I think if you click on, amount in stock, 999.
That is usually a universal sign for this is infinite.
Yes, true. So
you could build
it
a
looks like a
awesome
little
rocket ship.
mushroom little hat thing. It's funny looking.
It is real cool looking.
Okay, so we have that. So if you notice over here in the corner we have 0, and this is our phase, right? So the 0th phase. What happens is the parachute will deploy,
Okay.
and then you'll be able to leave your ship. Okay.
All right.
So as we add more parts, you'll notice this will get taller and taller on the side of the screen as we have more and more stages. So this is stage 0. Okay. So let's add let's add a decoupler. How does that sound?
What is that?
Okay. So I think it's a structure. What's up with that? Decoupler.
So there's a lot of stuff.
Decoupler.
It looks like they give it descriptions.
Oh my goodness.
As well. I like this weird, two-sleeve structured spaceship.
With the big,
big top, bigger bottom.
well, we're not going to put that. I don't know where the normal sized ones. Unless, this might be a really tiny. Okay, this might be a really tiny little pod. Let's pull that off. We'll go ahead and pick a different cockpit. Because when I played the demo, there was literally. There we go. Probably a fifth of the. That's not what we want. That is looking way too NASA for my level of play. So there was a fifth maybe of the. There we go. Okay, so there's a fifth of the total amount of parts. So now that I own the game in total, there's a lot more, and I'm not really familiar with everything. So
you get access to the full game, and you get tons more space stuff.
yeah, and they're rolling out updates, and the developers seem really cool. So we're gonna drag this bad boy up a little bit. So everything's pretty snappy, which is good. Over here, there's a symmetry button, which we'll get to in a second once we get to our first decoupler, which was this one, and it was this one. Now it fits much nicer. Okay, so notice decoupler was added to stage 1. Okay. Yeah. So basically, now we can strap some fuel. Go to the propulsion tab here.
Propulsion.
I'll take a little tiny fuel tank. I don't think we can do it.
Now, why not put a big one?
Okay, so when we launch, we're going to go through all the stages. The big stages are going to get us out into orbit, and the little stages are going to help us do some fine-tuned control.
Okay.
So now this is just a tank of fuel. So what we're going to do is we're going to put on an engine, right? The engine burns the fuel.
Yeah?
Right. So if you notice, these two, this confused me for a while. This one's more expensive but has less power. The reason is because you can actually angle your thrust much more effectively.
Oh.
It's very tiny. Why is it so small?
It's tiny. That's real small.
I think we want the skipper. Is this the one? Smaller sibling of the... That looks more right. Combining high thrust with reasonable efficiency. What's this one here? Well, criticized by some. Yeah, the 230 model boasts a failure ratio below the 50% mark.
Good.
Yeah. What about this one? So a monster of an engine for heavy lifting. Why is this so small?
Can you just launch a spaceship out there and just something fails and everything goes wrong?
So, kinda, sorta. Like, most of my failures have been, like, mine. Like, some sort of control has, like, I've miscontrolled something and it's crashed. And I'm really wondering why that isn't... I could swear one of these had better control than another.
They updated it in the 5 minutes.
Yeah, gosh. And this one's just real puny, isn't it? Yeah, well, we're not going to do that. Let's just go with this one. Ah, it's still puny. What the heck? Maybe I picked a really big... See, now I'm all confused if I picked a really big thing. Well, guess what? Boom.
Yeah.
There you go. Boom.
Put the big one on there.
Okay, so now this little module right here, we'll be able to decouple that. But this module here, we also want to be able to decouple something from below that. So we're going to go back to structural, another decoupler. Stick that on there. Okay.
Okay.
So now our stages are, if you notice, it'll highlight when I mouse over. So this will decouple. Then this thing will fire. This engine will fire. Then it'll decouple, and we'll drop a parachute.
So you just watch one YouTube video and you understand this seemingly extremely complex stuff?
That's how it worked for me. I mean, a lot of this was through experimentation. The stuff I learned from YouTube was a lot of the key commands that they don't tell you, which we'll get to in a second. So the one thing we do want to add, I think it's in science. Structural aerodynamics, probably. It's a nose cone. No, is it in utility? Gosh, where is it? See? Look how much fun this is, me looking through menus. This is the best taste test ever.
Yeah, get it together.
I'm trying. Where's the SAS unit? Honestly. Honest to goodness. Gosh, where is it? Control. Advanced SAS. Large.
That would make sense.
It's a large SAS unit.
See, if I was you, I'd just be throwing the biggest stuff I possibly could on there.
You just want me to put
Throwing
the
it
big
out
one?
there.
I don't know why I have the large one.
I feel like I'd be franking this game more than you right now.
You just want the big one?
Yeah, just...
Alright.
I don't know what it does, but it's the biggest thing you're putting on there. Yeah, I like it.
That's looking real futury. So,
yeah.
God, I don't know if this is going to
means
screw with the
it'll work.
aerodynamics. This it might ruin the aerodynamics, but who cares, right? Certainly not I. Okay, good. So what the SAS unit will do is, I'll I'll explain shortly. But it'll allow you to control fins that you put on it, and it can auto control the fins so that you don't launch and then you go all wonky and crash. So there you go. Okay, so that's the little control bit. Now we can get to the fun stuff. So we'll go to structural. We'll put on, there's a radial decoupler, I think.
Now what's that do?
Come on. So these decouplers...
Does it change from the other decoupler?
Oh no, I'm sorry, I misspoke. I meant to say an adapter. So what this will do is this thing right here, a tri-adapter. Oop, stick it right on there. And if we can get in there and turn. So if you notice, this now has 3.
Okay.
So we can put 3 fuel tanks on there.
Alright.
Okay.
And those are your main thrusting fuel tanks?
Sure. But no, for right now, I just want to keep it super simple. What we're going to do is just go all power, all the time.
Of course, that's what I want.
Find out which part costs more. It's this one. So these are just big tanks of fuel. We're just gonna stick a bunch of them on there. Let's go to space. Dang it. Space or bust, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you click on this module, I think you can lift the whole thing. There we go.
I'm easily bored.
I know. I can tell I'm boring you to death. We stick a couple more on. Heck, why not?
Sure.
There we go.
I want to see this puppy launch into the air.
You like that real long needle?
Yeah.
All right.
Suggestive in the best possible way.
Want to do one more?
Yeah.
Okay, one more. Okay, so then what we're going to do is go stick a big old thrusting engine on the bottom, the mainsail.
All right.
Boop. Okay, so now if you look at our stages, engine will fire.
Okay.
Decoupler. Right? So this all this fuel is going to burn. Then we're going to decouple. Then we're going to launch our second one that gives us more control. Then eventually, once we come back to Earth, we'll decouple that, and then we'll slow our descent. So, you can do a bunch of weird stuff, like putting, like, oh, there's a radial decoupler. Those are cool. There's all kinds of different parts, but I guess we'll go. We need to put fins on this thing because I don't think it'll fly straight. We just want to fly it and see if it crashes. You want to do it?
Yeah.
Let's just do it.
Go for it.
We're gonna let's name this thing though. Untitled spacecraft. What are we gonna call it? Flight of the what? SS.
Flight of the SS. I'm the creative one out of the 3 of us, right?
Yeah, totally. That's what you're known for. Dingus.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Ooh, use a flag. Let's go this one. Okay.
All right, here's the part I'm excited about.
The launch.
Let's watch this go.
Okay. So
this is the part of Kerbal I would be rushing my way through to every single time.
well, I like the nuance of
I know.
building the ship.
It makes total sense. You should. If you're going to buy Kerbal, you should like that stuff, or you are getting this game for the wrong reason.
Okay, so here we are on the launch pad, and if you look at our nav ball, we're already wiggling a little bit because we don't have any fins to stabilize. See, we're getting a good wiggle there.
I like it.
And we have no stability. So this might go really bad. I'm going to try my best.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Captain Frank.
We're going to throttle up. We're going to throttle up, and we're going to launch. Oh goodness. Here we go.
All right. I like it so far.
Hey, we're flying.
Looks like we're handling it a little bit.
Yeah, a little wonky.
Just doing this out, Captain Frank. So are there like flying game elements to this too?
Kinda, like so.
Is it just real moderate?
Okay, so I'm doing my best to feather right now to keep us not.
So you're trying to keep that yellow circle
kind of ported toward the other yellow circle. So right now we're looking at the top of the nav ball. The nav ball is kind of a weird thing that you figure out just sort of by playing with it. But it actually shows you the horizons and your relative horizon to your nearest point of gravity. So right now, because we're at the very north pole, that's showing that our thrust is pointing directly away from our nearest source of gravity. As long as I keep that little chevron there right on the point, oh god, we should continue to keep going up. Oh my god. Okay. This is very stressful.
Is it becoming more and more difficult?
Yeah, so this thing, it's got a lot of fuel. It's really big and heavy.
Yeah.
And I'm actually able to control this pretty well. So if we had an SAS module and some fins, this would all be kind of on autopilot. But this is like, yeah, there we go. Oh, no. Oh, this is like toe curling tension. Okay.
Keep that thing straight.
So this is the worst way to get to space, but it is effective. Oh my god, we're only 8,000 meters.
How many meters to space?
Well, I think the atmosphere of Kerbin is like 10K. So we're pretty close. We're getting there. Yeah, look at this. Big space pencil. The dingus is making it.
The big old dingus.
Big dingus. Aptly named dingus.
They sent the dingus into space.
Whatever this is, they sent the dingus into space. But see, we're getting real wonky, and it's freaking me out. So there's a way to control your like pitch, yaw, and rotation. I kind of don't know much about that stuff because I think we're just spinning. I think we're rotating. Spinning on a prayer. Yeah. Oh, mother. Okay, so if you notice, we're almost out of fuel over there. As soon as that's over, we're going to jettison this, and that'll give us a little bit more.
Now, are we going to reach the height we want to be at?
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to where we're gonna get in orbit, man. This is gonna go without a hitch. Nothing ever went wrong here.
It's just a brilliant design, putting all the big stuff on the big space.
On the front, so it controls like a boat. Okay.
Now you seem to be losing control.
And we see the engines die out here in a second.
Are you losing control?
No, I am manually turning us a little bit this way. Okay, engines died. Jettison. Thrust. Okay. So
now we're on another tank of fuel.
yes, we are. So I'm actually going to take a second to just get this going to about 100,000 meters, at which point, oh boy, I can make... okay, we're going to throttle down, Okay, so we're hurtling through space, and we're still climbing, which is a good sign. Okay, so now we're going to go into the map view. Okay, so now you can see from here our parabolic arc. So if we were to not touch this at all, theoretically we would go along this parabolic arc and crash back into Kerbin somewhere over here. Okay?
Okay.
We can also show our nav ball right here. Okay, so what we need to do is this. They put in a system where you can actually put in what are called maneuvers, okay? So this is our apoapsis, which is the highest point of our parabola, and our periapsis is somewhere in the center of the Earth, okay?
Spitting out hot mojo right now, Frank.
Hey, it's space talk.
The parabola is low, the parabola...
So yeah, we're moving in a giant ellipse, so when you're orbiting, you're always in an ellipse, and you have the furthest points, right? So
I was a sport management major in college. I don't know what this is.
Anyway, we have plenty of time. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a maneuver. Look at this, right up here at the peak.
All right.
Actually, we'll do it just shy of the peak. I don't want to get that over here. Okay, we're going to add a maneuver. Boom. Okay, so the maneuver node pops up. So this is a little thing that's in the three-dimensional space, which I actually managed to go pretty good on the horizon here. So by dragging these little toggles, you can actually edit your potential path. Right? So if I drag that, oh, the path's going to get real funny like that. If I go like this, the path will get smaller. Okay?
Okay.
So let's go and make it... I'm not really... I kind of just jimmy with this stuff.
So you're trying to get us into orbit.
Yeah.
You're trying to get the dingus into orbit.
Yeah. So look, we'll be in orbit.
Okay.
But let's see if we can make the orbit a little smaller. Alright, that'll be better. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so now our maneuver is set, and here we are. This represents us. It's the SS Dingus hurtling into space. Okay, so our maneuver is set, and if we do everything properly, we should be roughly on this dotted yellow line, which has its own apoapsis and periapsis. Okay, Moving on.
Apple Apsis. That he's in Black Eyed Peas.
Yes, Apple Diapsis. That's right.
He's my favorite Black Eyed Pea.
Right.
He's the sexiest Black Eyed Pea.
Okay, so here's the real tricky bit of not having the SAS. So if you notice on the nav ball, we have this, which indicates if it has an X in there. I can't quite tell. But this is a perfect retrograde burn if it has an X in it, and if not, it's a prograde burn. So, prograde is, hey, I'm hurtling through space at this direction. If I thrust more while facing this way, I'll keep going that direction, right? And on the exact other side of the nav ball, we'll find, there it is, the prograde. So that was the retrograde. So this is our prograde. If we wanted to keep going up away from Earth, we'd burn this way. If we want to slow down and crash into Earth faster, we'd point this way and burn. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So we want to actually do what the maneuver says, and there's a maneuver mark on the nav ball now.
Oh, man.
Okay, see that? That means we get the nose of our plane pointed this way, and when we burn our thruster, it'll actually take us on the proper trajectory, and hopefully get us to line up with this thing, right? And then we'll be in a good orbit around Kerbin. So here's the thing. In 3 minutes, and now roughly 10 seconds, we're going to be at the point in our current blue flight path where we need to execute this particular angle of burn. And once we do that, you'll see our little blue line sort of stretch and line up with this yellow line, and then we turn off all of our engines.
And enjoy space.
And then we'll be in orbit. So we can go back. We have a few minutes to kill. So we can go ahead and look at our little ship. Oh, look at us. Oh, look how pretty. Is that the moon?
Far away thing.
Here am I sitting in a tin can, far above the world. Planet Kerbin's blue, and there's nothing I can do. But there is something we can do, Pete. So here's the tricky.
Oh, we're not floating in space for forever?
No, I mean, yeah, no, hopefully not. Everyone wants the T-shirts that we're wearing.
I was just thinking the same thing.
So the tricky bit about what we have to do coming up here in 2 minutes.
Tricky dick.
The tricky dick part of this is that we have to cheat to win an election. No. What we got to do is I got to keep this thing maintained on here. But if we had our SAS unit, we could just have the computer do it for us. We could say, hey, I want you to keep the nose here at all costs. Do that. And then it would do that.
But we don't have that.
But we don't have that. So I'm thinking...
Why didn't you put that on there?
Well...
Seems like a bad decision on your part, Mr. Constructor.
Oh, we do have it. Oh, excellent. Okay. It does work. Okay, so I just figured it out. So this is the thing you learn from YouTube, is that you hit the T key and it turns on your SAS right here. And notice now we're not drifting as much.
Yeah.
We're kind of locked. Which means that all I have to focus on now is burning for the proper amount of time. So in a minute and 13 seconds, we'll burn. This will go down. And I've learned not to really watch this as much, because it does tell you, like, hey, you're going to have to burn to get going up to this speed at this angle. But what I generally do is watch from sort of a global view, and watch the blue line kind of line up to where I want.
But you wouldn't be able to do it in real life.
Yes, you would really have to do a lot of math and like really figure out your degrees, minutes, seconds, rotation. Okay, we're getting close. 41 seconds. So there's a way to increase the speed of time, which we'll do once we get into orbit. But right now, we're pretty close to our, the magic moment.
This magic moment.
You ready?
Yeah.
You ready? It's 25 seconds away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our time to make French press coffee while this is going on?
No, we could set a maneuver node once we're in orbit to come back to Earth, and then we could wait the full 10 minutes to do an orbit or whatever. Okay. Countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we burn.
Go, Frankie, go.
Thrusting up. Hopefully we have enough fuel to get us into an orbit. That's normal. Okay, so you can see the yellow bars going down. Our path is approaching something that we want.
Seems to be increasing.
Okay, we ran out of fuel.
Oh no.
Okay, so our orbit's a little weird. And we're completely out of fuel here.
Oh man, we're real high in the air.
I mean, it's like
683.
what is that photo called? The blue marble? Oh yeah, we're and climbing.
Good. Is that what you were aiming for?
It's a little bit higher. So usually like 150k is a good thing.
We're shot by 500. Can they communicate with us anymore?
I don't know. Here they are. Alright, they're pretty stoked.
Communicate in space.
Radio.
Is that?
No, radio waves. They make it into space.
I don't get it. How does cell phones work?
Actually, I don't know. How do they move without a medium?
I mean, satellites shoot down cell phone signals.
Yeah, so there must be some kind of medium for which the wave to move in. Yeah. Okay, so
those Kerbal guys, they need to just... What are they doing? Are they enjoying the view, or are they petrified? I can't tell.
I don't know, they look... I don't know, Jeb looks pretty stoked.
Jeb does look...
Bob's freaking out.
Yeah, Bob and Bill.
Yeah, but Jebediah, he's got the right attitude.
Yeah, the other two guys. Weren't you trained for this?
Well, yeah, I think we can actually go to the cockpit view. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I want to see space.
Oh, they're my buddies.
Yeah. Yes.
So way to open the view. Oh, there we go. Ah! You see out a little bit.
See a little bit of space.
So we can actually turn off our SAS and can kind of... There you go.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah?
I'm on board.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go, Kerbal. That was the moment. You got me.
You got to you get to look back at Earth. Oh, then watch us flip out of control. Oh no, they're flipping through space.
Oh dear. Did they get hit by something?
No, that was all.
They must have gotten hit by something.
Oh, you can see the horizon. Yeah, they definitely got hit by something.
Yeah. So at this point, does your direction matter at all?
So no. From what I can tell, it doesn't have much bearing. I mean, if you're moving in atmosphere at a weird angle, that can kind of matter. You can your ship can tend to skate like left and right. We are still moving away. What does our trajectory say we're going to do? Okay. So we're almost at... So our altitude will keep climbing until we hit the apoapsis in 5 minutes.
The what?
The apoapsis, the highest point. And then this is, if you notice, our lowest point. So then our height will keep falling until we get to here. So apodiapsis and paroediapsis, the Japanese ghost. So more than likely... Okay, so yeah, here we go. So now we can show the speed up time thing. So see, I'm boring you to death. Anytime we're not crashing.
Yeah.
All right.
Anytime we're not crashing or looking at the vast, mass of the planet.
Okay, so we're still throttled. So we'll actually. I wanted to see. I think it's S is stop. No. What is it? H for halt. R. Nope. E? Oh, there we go. E and W are your... Oh, Lord. It's just all kinds of spins. Oh, Q and W are your rotation. There you go. Learn something new every day. We'll go ahead and turn our thing off and get us pointed in a good direction here. Okay. Wow. Nailed that.
Yeah, that's incredibly accurate.
That's pretty good. So there is a way to is it X? Yeah, okay, so X will take you from wherever you are to complete stoppage or completely shut your engines. Okay, so they're off, which means now we can enter the speed mode. So you notice up here, we have our 1 times. And we're going to warp a little bit. Oh, there we go. Now we're cooking. Let's slow down. Let's see, what is this? Oh, we can actually cancel our maneuver here. There we go. That cleans it up a little bit.
We're just in orbit?
Yeah. Well, so I think, yes, we're technically orbiting the Earth. We're no longer just falling. But I think as we get closer to here, we're going to probably crash in. So we'll Let's pick up the pace.
All right, about time.
This is 50 times faster than 100 times faster than what would normally be.
Hook that up.
Okay, so let's go. I want to be in the good view. We zing by the dark side of Kerbin.
So that's what Earth looks like when it's not like, by the sun?
Oh my gosh, we're actually going to make it around.
Oh, that's cool. I like that, Frank.
Yeah, so this is regular speed. So we're actually gonna make it around, which is bad news.
What?
Because
oh man, we orbited the Earth fully.
Right, which means that we'll never not be orbiting the Earth for at least a long time. So let's go really fast. So we were too close to warp too fast. So you notice it slows us down when we're when we're getting real close to Earth. I mean, you fly by. Let's go to this view. Oh yeah, there you go.
Yep, on board.
On board. Look at us. There's a moon out there. We could try to go to the moon.
Sounds like a difficult task.
It is. It is a little bit. Oh man, we're so far away here. Let's just really fly around there, Earth here. You see that awesome sunrise over and over.
Is really good.
Yeah, right? Okay, so these guys are just stuck in space forever because
they're idiot architect. He built the dingus too well.
Yeah, well,
how do you get back from the moon then, Frank?
Well, you have to prepare enough fuel to like get you there and get you back, because you really don't need that much to crash into things. Like if we even had a tiny bit of fuel, we could burn against the way we're flying enough to get us to crash into Earth. You know what I mean?
Frank, why'd you burn all that fuel? How did we sound?
Yeah, now I thought we were gonna have enough fuel to finish our burn, but we're not. Look, this is our little space debris out there flying around. Okay, so let's forget these guys. Let's send out our parachute. Maybe we can't. Oh, poor guys.
All right, good riddance, guys.
Yep.
All right, so Frank, where can you pick this game up?
You can get it on Steam. It's
Okay.
it's on sale. Like, it should be maybe still on sale.
Where can you get Steam?
You can get Steam on the internet.
All right.
Go to internet, type in Steam. I bet you'll probably get something that will take you to the right place. It's early access, so the stuff's still being worked on. Like I've had problems with like collision and stuff, getting multiple engines and building a bigger, dumber rocket, which maybe we can do. I might do more video of this just because I think building big dumb rockets is fun.
All right.
So yeah, there you go. We're leaving these guys in space. Maybe we can make them get out. Oh
no!
Oh no!
Frank, what did you do?
He got out.
Yeah, and into a much worse situation than he was in.
Ah.
A situation. Oh.
Can I make him walk? Oh, he can kind of like putz around. Does he have a jetpack? Oh no. Oh no.
Frank.
I don't know what I've done.
I like how you are like scrambling on the keyboard to find any way to save.
I'm trying to like make it. I think he has.
What does he do if he gets into the atmosphere? I don't think he has a parachute.
Pack fuel, 100%. All right, so there has to be some way to make him move. Yeah, let's go.
Can they go pick him up? No, because they have no fuel.
Space.
That was the guy who's real happy to be out there too, Frank.
Oh God, sticky keys.
No.
Q. W. E. R. Oh. Okay, R is some kind of thrust.
Oh, Frank, that's not gonna get him to Earth.
You be quiet. We'll figure this out.
And so Jebediah Kerman
Where is he?
was no more.
Wait, where's Jebediah?
He's lost.
No, he's not. All is not lost. There's always hope. R is the only thing that's making him thrust somewhere. His jetpack is on. He has no nav balls? I don't really know how to burn. We should probably conserve this fuel. Okay, we might be able to get him back, but he'll just plummet to Earth and die.
I don't want to see that.
Yeah. Alright, well then we'll just... How much?
Just leave him there.
Still got 94% of his fuel. Pete, I think we can do this.
Alright, try it, Frank. Burning 6% of his fuel and getting him absolutely nowhere doesn't give me hope you can get him.
All I'm hearing is a lot of negativity out of you right now. And I'm seeing potential success. Where's Jeb? There he is.
Yeah.
Alright, apoapsis.
Doesn't he have suffocated by now?
No, he's got plenty of air. Oh my gosh, he might actually... Oh my god, this might actually work.
Can we watch him float around or listen?
Okay. Yeah, we can... I don't know where he is. There he is. Really dark. Okay, so we're really...
Wouldn't he have frozen to death? It looks fine.
Yeah, he's really enjoying himself. I mean, it's gonna be really cold over here. I thought they...
Yeah, I don't know how
Kerbology works.
Kerbology.
Okay, so all we have to do is speed up a little bit. Right when we get right near here. Okay. 47 seconds. Let's get that. 25 seconds. Back to his mode. Okay, we're ready. Let's see. This way, which means you have to thrust directly against it. Maybe. What if we can get him? 86. Oh, he might be able to slow us down. I don't know. Really thrusting hard here.
Frank, what happens when he hits the ground? Is he fine because it's Kerbal?
Just trying to slow him down, man. Maybe crash back in Earth. Well, yeah, they might bounce. I don't know.
Start to fly up again.
69% of his fuel.
Jebediah?
Alright, well, we have to check to see if we altered his path at all. Oh, it's substantial. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
So determined to save this Kerman guy.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, look how much we altered the path from his original, though.
What if he was a total douche in his real life?
Are you just saying we should just call it? Or do you want to try one more lap around?
Go for it.
Alright, we'll go to... Okay, here's what we'll do. We're going to start our retrograde burn here. We're going to hopefully get him on a collision path with him. How does that sound? If he was or wasn't a jerk, at least he didn't die alone, dead in space. Alright. Okay. So we're thrusting against the way we're spinning, which means hopefully we'll fall. Oh. Oh no. We need to be going this way.
Focus, Frankie.
Oh, the camera's doing something real wonky.
No, you're right clicking.
Yeah, I have to move the... Oh, goodness. Jeb! What are you doing to me, Jeb?
Last ditch effort. Use all.
There we go. Oh, we're falling. Falling, falling, falling. 45% of his fuel. We're just going to burn it all.
Can you imagine falling from that distance?
462,000 meters above Kerbal. Oh my god.
Suck it, skydiving.
We might be able to get this. I'm going to reserve 25% of the fuel to see if I can make any other adjustments. I mean, we might be able to... I mean, he's going to die. I don't think he has a parachute.
The thing I don't know is, like, whether or not Kerbins can die on their way down.
He'll just, like, splat.
Yeah, or if he'll just, like, you know, bounce.
Alright, let's burn.
And be like, that was a heck of a thing.
Okay, so, here we go. Oh, totally. Oh, totally.
Let's speed that stuff up. See how this happens.
Okay. He's totally gonna crash into Earth. No way! I got him out of space!
Oh man, he's gonna land in the ocean.
And in the dark. The worst fate is eaten by sharks in the cold dark of the ocean. Okay.
I'm going to Earth.
We're gonna go 1 speed. We're gonna... Oh, I wish it wasn't so dark. I wish I could have done this in the... Oh my gosh, he's falling so fast. Oh my goodness. Oh man.
They need to give him better jetpacks in space.
He's just gonna... I can't even, like, there's no contrast really. You can't... There he is, just illuminated by the Milky Way. The man falls to his death. We're gonna watch. Excited?
You sicko.
38.
Jebediah.
Oh no! Oh no!
Does he come out of this?
Oh no! Oh my god, he's getting so much re-entry heat. He would be heating up so fast. Oh my god! As he burns to earth. Oh no, Jeb! I'm so sorry. A cold frozen death may have been worse.
Remember when you said, let's see what happens if we...
Oh no! Look at him! Look at...
It looks like a meteor.
Oh my god, you get too far away, he just becomes nothing. Oh.
How's he doing?
He's just a smoking pile now. He seems to be doing okay.
Yeah, he seems fine. Man, those Kerbins.
He's really, get way up on his mug there.
Maybe he was super happy to, like, you know, be warm for a second
He's still,
after all that cold.
He's still kicking.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to do some real shenanigans here to try to...
Well, at least he's going to hit the water. If he hit the earth, he'd definitely die. Although he would have already died from that intense re-entry.
He might be able to, like, pencil dive into the ocean. Just go real deep.
The greatest swan dive anybody ever executed. Here comes Jebediah.
Oh.
Well,
where'd he go? Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. Well, that's Kerbal Space Program, Pete. You get to see the highs and lows. That was such a brutal thing.
We made it to orbit. Oh, this thing's gonna be in orbit forever. Let's eject the guy. That guy's dead. Yeah, this seems like space travel to me.
Yeah, it's fun. So, you know, I'm gonna try to get to the moon. It's over there. Yeah, I'm going to explore the story mode, and there you go. So, Kerbal Space Program. Thanks for joining me, Pete.
Oh, thanks for joining me on my show.
I mean, you came along with me on this horrific ride that I'm not sure I needed.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, you know, thanks for showing us the Kerbal Space Program.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It looks pretty good.
Oh, flight results. There we go. Liftoff. Separation stage 4 confirmed. Decoupler 2 was damaged by the engine exhaust from okay. Separation of stage 2 confirmed. Jebediah Kerman from SS Dingus went on EVA. He splashed down and hard and was destroyed. Jebediah Kerman was killed.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, Jeb.
Oh, poor Jeb.
I'm sorry.
Oh, poor guy.
Well,
All right.
there you go. Kerbal.
Thanks for watching this extended version of Indie Taste Test.
Yeah, this is a big old mouthful. So it wasn't just a taste. So there you go.
How does it taste?
I love this game. I love it.
What does it taste like? This is something I do.
Oh, what does it taste like? Gosh, Dippin' Dots. Astronaut ice cream.
That makes sense. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, it tastes like those rainbow Dippin' Dots.
Yep, totally.
Love those. All right, that's Kerbal Space Program. Come join us on Friday for another Indie Taste Test.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.